Morning, boys. We will continue that sum number 5. Yesterday, I leave some space to find out what is the determinant of I minus b. I will ask you to work out the problems determinant of I minus b, then this calculations part. Just now you verify. So, determinant of I minus b is 37 by 72. So, according to the formula, 1 by determinant of I minus b, that is replaced by 37 by 72 into technology matrix into the demand changes. It is given already in the question as 80 and 40. Now, if this one, when the divisor is in the form of fraction, then you are supposed to take reciprocal. That is the basic rule. When the denominator in terms of fractional format, you take reciprocal into 5 by 6, 2 by 3, 1 by 6, 3 by 4 into 80 and 40. Boys, you can do the matrix multiplication. First you have to apply the matrix multiplication by these two matrices and finally divide each answer by 72 by 37. That is one method. Another one method is you have to see the denominator of all the elements of the matrix 6, 3, 6, 4 and check whether the 72 is divisible by all these denominator. Now if it is possible, you take 72 inside and multiply all the elements, then so that the denominator get cancelled. So for our convenient, you have to take 72 inside the matrix. If it is not possible, then there is no way normal multiplication with these two. I will tell you the normal multiplication of these two matrices, then I will take 72. Just for your understanding purpose, I did only with one row and this column. First row with the first column, 5 by 6 into 80 plus 2 by 3 into 40. See, these two are not divisible. So, in such a case, you can use calculator, multiply these two, 8 5s are 40, 400 by 6 plus 80 by 3. Use calculator and simplify, then you multiply these answer. Either you go for cross multiplication or divide these two by using calculator, you will get surely decimal value and this also get decimal value. Add both and multiply that answer into 72 by 37. This is one way of doing the problems. Similarly, you can take second row and multiply these two. You will get 1 by 6 into 80 plus 3 by 4 into 40 into what is there? 72 by 37. So, here it is not possible, but here it is possible. It will go 10 times. But this will come decimal 80 by 6 plus 30. Again, either you divide these two and write in the decimal and add 30, multiply with 32 and divide the answer by 37. This is one method. Clear? So, follow this is one method. Another one method, I told you just now I said, you check all the denominator of these elements. When all the denominators of these elements are divisible, 72 is divisible by 6, 3, 6, 4, then you take 72 to eliminate the denominators. So once the denominators are cancelled by 72, then it will be very easy for you to the multiplications. That is the purpose. You can do straight away this method also, or you can take 72, provided you have to check when you take this number, whatever the number is here in the numerator, when you take this number inside the matrices, check whether the denominators are all exactly will go in that number, which is 72. Ensure, then you take. Otherwise, you please follow this method. Clear? You follow any one method. Now I am taking 72 inside because 72 6 and 3 will 4, 6, 3 and 4 will go exactly in 72. Therefore, I am taking 72 inside the matrix. So, 1 by 37. I am taking 72 inside. 5 by 6 into 72. Then 2 by 3 into 72. Then 1 by 6 into 72. 3 by 4 into 72 into 80, 40. Clear? I am just taking this 72. Now you can simplify. 6 will go how many times in 72? 12 times. 6, 12. 3 will go how many times? 3, 1 is 3, remaining 3, 32, so 18 times. 4 will go how many times? 4, 32. Is correct or wrong? 3 2s are 6, remainder 1, 3 4s are 12, 24. Here 4 will go how many times? 4 1 is 4, remaining 2, 32. In 32, 4 will go how many times? 8 times. Be careful. 3 will go 24 times in 72, 4 will go in how many times in 72? 18 times. So 1 by 37. So just you multiply 12 5s are 60, 48, 12, here 3 8s are 20. Multiply this one, right? What will be the answer? 3 8s are 24, remainder 2, 3 1 is 3, that is 54 into 80, 40. So, you will get same answer, but see I am reduced into the natural number, there won't be any, that is a whole number or natural number. So, I am reduced the fractional number into the normal natural number. Now, it will be very easy for you to multiply 1 by 37. So, just you multiply the first row with the first column 60 into 80 plus 48 into 40. Similarly, they take second row 12 into 80 plus 54 into 40. First row, first column, second row, second column. Now, just you have to add, you will get final answer will be like this 6720, because I don't have a calculator, so I am writing the final answer 6720, and second one 31, so 3120. Now you divide 6720 by 37, you will get first answer. Then you divide 3120 by 37, you will get another one answer. If you follow this method also, you will get same answer. Final answer will be always same. Follow any one method. I am telling you again, I will explain. You see the numerator of the first factor. When the numerator is divisible by the denominator of all the elements in the technology matrix, then you take 72 inside. When I am taking 72 inside, then I got this format. Then normal multiplication under matrix and divide each answer by what is the denominator left? 37. Clear? So, divide each, you will get answer. You can follow this method also without taking 72 inside. First you have to multiply it like what I did over there, then finally you divide that answer by 72 by 30, that is multiply 72 and divide the answer by 37. You follow any one method, you will get answer. Clear? Now, the same model that you have to follow all the problems of the remaining, all the remaining problems in that particular exercise. So, only the sum number 6 is a little different, that will teach you now. Then we will go to chapter number 2. Sum number 6. So, the matrix is given 4, 3, 5, 4. Output is given 20, 12. So how do you find out technology matrix? B is equal to A11, A11 or B11? B11. So B11, B12, B21, B22. Now what is the formula to find B11? A11 by X1. A11, this is A11, A12, A21, this is A22. First, what is the meaning for A11? First row, first column. So first row, first column, that is A11. A12, that is first row, second column. This is A11, A11, A12, this is A21 and this is A22. This is X1 and this is X2. You take only the output. Output only is supposed to take X1 and X2. So now A11 is 4 by X1 20. Simplify if it is possible. Then B12. What is B12 formula? A12 by X2. What is this column? That should be there in denominator. So 3 by X2 is how much? 12. So simplify, you will get 1 by 4. Then B21, that is A21 by X1. What is A21? 5. X1 20. Simplify, you will get 1 by 4. Then B22, A22 by X2. What is your A22? 4 by 12. Answer is 1 by 3. Just you have to substitute in the technology B. Our technology matrix now becomes 1 by 5, 1 by 4, 1 by 4 and 1 by 3. So this is our technology matrix. So what is the next step? You have to find out I minus B. You have to find out I minus B. What is your I matrix? 1, 0, 0, 1. Because it is 2 by 2 order. So you have to take unit matrix of order 2 by 2. Minus 1 by 5, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 3. Clear? Subtract 1 minus 1 by 5. I told you already, when you subtract any fraction from 1, just to subtract the denominator and numerator and write it as a numerator and keep the denominator as it is. I told you. So when you subtract any fraction number with 1, just you subtract the numerator and denominator, then you have to write down the answer result as a numerator, denominator you have to keep it as it is. So 5 minus 1, 4, so 4 by 5. 0 minus 4, that is minus 1 by 4, don't write plus 1 by 4. Answer is wrong, because you are subtracting 0 minus 1 by 4. So you will get only minus 1 by 4. 0 minus 1 by 4, again minus 1 by 4. 1 minus 1 by 3. Again you are subtracting one rational, that is fraction from 1. So subtract the denominator and numerator. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 by 3. Just you subtract these two when you subtract from 1. If you subtract that fraction from other than 1, you cannot follow this method. There you have to go for either LCM or cross multiplications. Clear? So now I got I minus B. This is called main diagonal elements. This is called main diagonal. Then you have to find out determinant of I minus B. What is determinant? Cross multiplication. 4 by 5 into 2 by 3 minus formula, minus into minus plus. So plus into again minus minus. This is formula minus. After writing the formula minus, you multiply these two. Minus into minus plus. Plus into minus minus. 1 by 4 into 1 by 4. Be careful of this sign. This is formula minus. After when you multiply these two, if you got negative answer, then that minus into minus plus will come. But if it is come plus, then your answer is wrong. Clear? When you go for determinant of I minus b, the middle will be always in negative sign. Suppose when you go, if you multiply these two, you will get plus symbol, which means you have to check these two elements alone whether you will get negative or positive. Clear, not clear? So 4 2s are 8 by 15, 1 by 16. Multiply these two. What will be the answer? 16 8s are 48, 8 6 are 48, 128 minus 15 by 16 5s are how much? 160 plus 80 is 240. So subtract, will get 113 by 240. So you check, use calculator and check. Clear? Use calculator and check. Now I got I minus b. Determinant of I minus b is positive. Main diagonals are also positive. Therefore, the rule, Hawking-Simon's rule or condition verified or satisfied. So, you have to find out now I minus b inverse, I minus b inverse matrix. That is I minus b inverse. What is the formula to find inverse matrix? 1 by determinant of the matrix into adj I minus b. So, this is the formula, like A inverse. So, I know determinant of I minus b. I got answer 113 by 240. Now, I have to find out adjoint I minus b. So, how do you find out adjoint I minus b by 2 matrices? Very simple. You have to interchange these two. You interchange the main diagonal elements and change the sign of the remaining one. So, you will get like 2 by 3, here 4 by 5. You have to interchange these two elements and change the sign of these two. Minus will become plus. Now I know what is adjoint I minus b. Now you have to find out I minus b inverse by replacing the value of determinant of I minus b and the matrix adjoint I minus b. So 1 by 113 by 240 into that inverse adjoint matrix. Now I have to find out x. X is equal to I minus b inverse into d. I told you already, when the denominator have fractional format, you are supposed to take reciprocal. Reciprocal of the denominator, it becomes 240 by 113. Then 2 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 4 by 5 into the final demand. It is given final demand. See the question number, second subdivision of question number 6. Determine the output when the final demand for the output sector 1 alone increased to 23. In the question number 1, that final demand is given for sector 1 is 13. Now, the final demand increased, only the sector number 1 alone increased, not for sector number 2. It is given very clearly, the final demand for the output sector alone increased 23. But already what is there in the question? It is given as 13. Now the sector, final demand for sector 1 is 13 is given in the book. But you have to find out that 30 will be increased to what? 23. Therefore, you have to multiply, demand 23 and 3. Why I am keeping the 3 as it is? Because they said very clearly that sector 1 output of final demand of sector 1 only increased to 23. There won't be any changes in the sector 3. So, you have to keep the sector 3 as it is. Clear, not clear? Now, as usual, just now I said in the previous problem, when you see the numerator 240, when this numerator is divisible by all these, the denominator of these elements, then you take 240 inside. Otherwise, you follow that another one method I said. This side I worked out already. Clear? So now you have to check whether 240 will go in all these denominator. It will go, 3 will go 80 times, 4 will go 60 times, 5 will go how many times? 5 4s are 20 remains, so 28 times. So all these denominator will go exactly in 240, therefore you can take 240 inside the bracket. When 240 is not divisible by these, all these denominator, then you have to keep this as it is and you multiply as usual method. Finally, you divide each answer by 240 by 113. Finally, you can use calculator, doesn't matter if you got answer in decimal format. But if you bring this technology matters in the decimal format, then you will get something different answer. You may have chance of losing mark. So, you take 240 inside now, 2 by 3 into 240, then 1 by 4 into 240, 1 by 4 into 240, then 4 by 5 into 240. Keep that final demand as it is. Be careful, don't write 13. You must remember how to get 23. It is given very clearly, sector 1 alone increased to 23. That's why I am using the final demand is given in the book 13. But you have to find out for 23, so I am replacing sector 1 final demand by 23. There won't be any information given about sector 2, so you have to keep the sector 2, 3 as it is. If it is given sector 2 also increased by 40 or 50, then you have to replace this 3 by 50 or 40, whatever it is. It is not given, no information is given that about sector 2. The information is given only about sector 1, that is changed to 23. Now, divide these two. 3 will go how many times in 24? 80 times. 4 will go how many times in 240? 60. 60. 5 will go how many times? 5 4s are 20, remainder 4, 40, that is 8 times. So, use calculator and proceed. Clear? Now, so what will be the final one? X is equal to 1 by 1 113, that is 80, 2 80s are 160, then 1 into 60, 60, then again 1 into 60, 60, 4 into 48, 4 into 48, how much? 32, 4 8s are 32, 2 remainder 3, 4 4s are 16, 16 plus 3, 92. You check, may be wrong, you use calculator and check yourself. Into the final demand is given 23 and 3. Now it will be very easy for you to follow the previous method. First you have to multiply these two matrices. You will get two answer, that is one column, two row. Each elements divisible by what? 113, you will get result. Clear? This you have to complete at home. Now, the sum number 7, I will give only the technology matrix, then you have to find out I minus B, determinant of I minus B, verify the rules and find I minus B inverse matrix and X also, the solution for the given problems. Sum number 7, Be careful of using the sign in matrices, otherwise you will get wrong answers. What are the information I said that you follow? Even if you know some other method to solve this problem, you can follow, no problem. Now sum number 7, it is given the matrix 15, 10, 20, 30. The output is given 35, 65. Now you have to form the technology matrix. So you know that output only considers x1 and x2. So technology matrix B is equal to B11, B12, B21 and B22. This is the formula to find the technology matrix B. So what is the formula to find B11, A11 by, what is the column of this element? 1, therefore by 1, x1. So A11 is 15, x1 is 35, both will go in which table? 5 tables, so 3 times, 7 times. Then B12, A12 by x2. So what is A12? This is A12, 10. What is your x2? 65. Both will go on which table? 5 table, 2 times, and this is 13. Similarly, you have to find out B21, A21 by x1. What is the A21? 20 by x1, 35. Again 5 table, 4 times, 7 times. Then B22, A22 by x2. What is the A22? 30 by x2 is 65. Again 5 table, 6 times, 13 times. B is equal to, that is technology matrix is equal to 3 by 7, 2 by 13, 4 by 7, 6 by 13. So after that you have to follow the previous model and you will get answers. Now some of the boys are asking the doubts in exercise number, they have problem in the exercise number 1.1, example number 1.9. So I will explain now the example number 1.9 of the first exercise. So at the end of the chapter, you please tell me what are the sums in the examples who are not able to understand. You let me know, I will teach. Now the example number 1.9, after that we will go to the sum number 6 of this exercise number 1.1. Now example number 1.9. You have to show that 1a square, 1b b square, 1c square. You are asked to show that a minus b into b minus c into c minus a. So this is a determinant. I told you already, you can apply that addition, subtraction, multiplication, common, taking the number as a common factor, whatever you can apply it in determinant. No conditions. Provided some properties are there, use the properties. Now I need a, see the right side, a minus b. So when I am subtracting these two, a and b, I will get a minus b. Clear, not clear? I need a minus b. So according to that, getting the answer, I have to subtract the row 1 and row 2. Keep the first row as it is. Don't disturb the first row or second row and third row. You always keep the any rows as it is or any column, provided you are supposed to get a minus b. In that sense, you have to keep that any one row out of these 3 rows or any one columns out of these 3 columns. I am keeping the first row as it is, a square. Now I need a minus b, therefore I am subtracting r1 minus r2 This will be replaced in the place of R2. R1 minus R2. So what is R1? 1A square. What is R2? 1B square. You have to subtract. You do this in the rough page. You have to subtract these two rows. Minus, minus, 0. Here I got A minus B. A square minus B square. 0, A minus B. This is in the form of A square minus B square identity. So expand that particular identity for A square minus B square. So now I got R1, that is R2 is going to be replaced by this. Similarly, I need another one factor B minus C. So what are the rows has to subtract now? R2 and R3. Then only you'll get. Next one you have to C minus A. So whatever you have to keep anyone as it is, subtract these two. Then subtract R1 and R3. You will get answer, that is R1 minus R3, which will be replaced by R3. You can subtract these two also. I did not say this is where you will get wrong answer. You can subtract these two also. I am just explaining whatever the method you follow, you will get same answer. So again, 1A square, 1C square, subtract 0, A minus C, A square minus C square, 0, A minus C into A plus C. Now we can replace R2 and R3 by these two answers. 1A square, 1B, what is that? A minus B into A plus B. The third row, it will be 0, 0, A minus C into A plus C. Now, what is the common factor of these two columns in the second row? A minus B. Take A minus B. Similarly, take A minus C outside. So, remainder 1A square, 0, 1, A plus B, 0, 1, A plus, here A plus B, here A plus C. Then you can apply normal determinant for this. You will get required answer. We will continue the remaining part in the next class. You try after the steps. Even if you subtract these two, it will be allowed. If you subtract these two, you will get 0 and you will get required answers. Clear? So now after the steps, you subtract both rows. That is, you have to replace R3 by R3 minus R2. You simplify. Otherwise, you straight away apply now determinant. You know how to expand by determinant by using the first row. Then you will get answer. Clear? So this we have to do it at home. We will see the next class. We will continue this process in the next class. You will get this answer and exercise number, question number 6 of this exercise number 1.1. Thank you, boys.